and welcome to my channel, my video. I don't know. This video will pretty much just be what I've learned with the first semester and what I'll probably be doing differently with this next semester, and just things that I wish I would have known. I start my second semester of college in 2 days. Saturday, I start on Monday, and I'm super stoked. I'm taking really general classes, so it should be pretty easy. I had a 5-credit math class this last semester, and I'm still in shock that I passed it because a lot of people in my class had to take it multiple times. So I'm just gonna get right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is things that I've learned this in one semester. So first and foremost, as far as like organization wise goes, I highly recommend printing off all of your syllabi. Like, first things first, print that off. If you don't have a printer, organize it in like some kind of document or file on your laptop. Have it somewhere readily available. You're gonna be referencing your syllabi so often. My dog is really sick. That's great. I just highly recommend making sure that you have a safe space for all of your syllabi. For me personally, I printed them all off and then I put them in binders, and I got the little pocket dividers. The next thing is that the harder professors are usually the better ones. I really struggled at first with my math professor. I have a very different learning style from her teaching style, but at the end of the day, she actually taught me a lot about not just math, but also about myself, and how to be more productive as a student. And looking back, I feel like I have grown so much as a student, strictly because of her teaching. I really do. And so I'm grateful for that. But it's so much easier to make friends in college than it is in grade school. I am a very introverted person. I go to a technology school, and so I'm just surrounded by all these introverts. Basically what I'm trying to explain is that I go to a very introverted school, and I made more friends and more connections in 16 weeks than I have in like 12 years. And I just noticed that so many people were just willing to be my friend, and that was that. Like, it was so much easier. It is okay to wander around, get lost, and just figure out your campus. I found myself on my lunch breaks just always wandering around, going in between buildings and just trying to get a sense of where everything was at, you know, how to use like my door key and things like that. And that's totally cool. Nobody judges you for it. Nobody says one freaking word. Like, just wander the halls. Like, do what makes you feel comfortable. You might fail a course, and that's okay. Unfortunately, college does cost money. And so you don't want to fail a course, but I feel like the people in my calc class really helped me understand that, like, it's not the end of the world. And I was so scared of failing this class, and I'm scared of failure anyways, but I was really intimidated by this class, and I was really worried that I was going to fail this class. And so many people were like, if you fail, you try again. College courses are hard, like hard, especially if you go to a tech school. I was humbled really quick because I thought that I really enjoyed math, and I found out very quickly that math is not my thing. Just give yourself a little bit of grace if you fail a class. Don't try to fail a class. Do your best. If you give it your all and you're failing, you can always try again. You can get up and try again, you know? Attendance, you're not gonna get your parents called or things like that, but truthfully, I thought that professors would be like, whatever, if you're not showing up and you're gonna fail the class, and that's your choice. But like, professors actually do get offended. Yeah, just try to show up to class. There were multiple classes that I had where my professors were kind of like jabby towards other students that weren't there, and I was like, remember to breathe. There were so many times where I was just like, I felt like I was just holding my breath. Like, I felt like I was just holding my breath until the next grade, until the next assignment, until the next class. Like, it's okay. Like, you will make it through that class. You will get through whatever you are trying to get through. just remember to breathe. Like, for real, practice some deep meditation, and just trust that the universe works in mysterious ways and that everything will be okay. Get ahead on assignments if possible. For my biology class, I had it was modules basically, and every now and then she would just open them and we were able to go in and do them, and they were so stinking easy, but the due date would come and I'd be like, oh crap, I need to do that really quick, and then I'd pat myself on the back because I already did it. Track your grades consistently. Every syllabus, there's supposed to be a thing that shows how each thing is graded and what the weight is and things like that, so it should be pretty easy to figure out what your exact grade is. The only professor that actually gave me updates on my grade was my math teacher, and so it's really important to kind of know where you're sitting in that class because it's not always updated on D2L, or I don't know how Canvas works. My college uses D2L, but I just found it really helpful to just keep track of what my grade is. By doing this, I was actually able to find out that I only needed a 10% on my biology final and a 20% on my math final. Do you know how much stress that took off of me? And obviously I didn't shoot for a 20% or a 10% on a test, but it's oh my god, thank god I can freaking do that, and I'll be fine. Save all of your material in some sort of binder so that you have it to reference. This is what I'm going to put all of my stuff in from this previous semester because this math class, I know I'm going to want to look back at my notes. I know that I'm going to want to look back at my English essays, things like that, learning worksheets, study skills that I learned, things like that I'm going to want to look back on. And so it's really important to kind of archive those but keep them organized. So this was $10. It was probably $5 at Target. You can get these literally anywhere. They're just the accordion file organizer. It's literally going to be perfect. All of my schoolwork can fit in there, and then you just store it away. These 2 YouTube channels got me through that stinking math class, and if you don't know about them, you need to know. You need to know if you're taking calculus, if you're taking chemistry. I haven't even taken chemistry. What am I talking about? If you're taking a class, literally if you're taking any class that has to do with numbers or anything, look up Khan Academy or Organic Chemistry Tutor. Yeah, Organic Chemistry Tutor or teacher. I don't remember, but they made things so much simpler for me, and I referenced so many of their videos. So if you don't already know about them, you're welcome. Know what academic probation is. This was something that I didn't think was a thing. I didn't even know it was a thing until I was almost on it, and then I was like, oh, uh-oh. I think it varies based on where you go, but for my college, academic probation is a GPA of 2.0 or lower. Just know where you stand with that, because you don't want to be put on academic probation. I don't know how I skimmed that. I'm very proud of myself. And lastly is to understand your professor's grading scales and criteria. Every professor is different. This just also is just read your syllabus. Know how they're going to grade things, know when they're going to grade things, know how those things are weighted, and what you need to really focus on in the long run. That is all that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe you learned something from it. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you guys all are having a wonderful day. Bye!